Hello friend, are you a beginner looking for some quick tips for every single pre-hard mode boss in Terraria? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Zuzucorn and I aim to entertain you, encourage you, and offer you a place to call home. So subscribe now and join the Zuzucorn family. This video is a compilation of my quick 1-minute boss guides for all the pre-hard mode bosses, so feel free to skip to the boss that you want to check out. Let's begin. Hello friend, welcome to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown, where I cover small tips and tricks to help you beat Terraria bosses. Today we're covering the first of the bosses, the Eye of Cthulhu. This boss is summoned using the suspicious looking eye, which can be found in gold or ivy chests. You can also craft them using 6 lenses at a demon or crimson altar. A great way to kill the Eye of Cthulhu early on without much grinding is to use the best bow you can get your hands on. Then use frostburn arrows, which are made by hand using ice torches and wooden arrows. Making an arena with just a couple of straight platforms will help a lot too. I'd recommend getting boots and a double jump or a grappling hook. That should make it a breeze. Just keep moving and circling around the platforms. If you're in expert mode, just make sure you run along the arena during the dashing phase. A couple of tries and you'll defeat it in no time. Hope that helped! Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown. Today we're covering King Slime, an early game boss who spawns during a slime rain after you defeat a certain number of slimes. He can also be summoned using a slime crown, which is crafted at a demon altar using gel and a gold or platinum crown. I would recommend using piercing weapons for this boss, so something like a bow with jester arrows. Jester arrows can be found from chests or crafted by hand using fallen stars and wooden arrows. The piercing property helps to deal with small slimes that pop out. All you need for an arena is a couple of straight platforms, with preferably boots and a double jump or grappling hook. It should be a piece of cake. Hope this helped! Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown. Today we are covering the Eater of Worlds, the boss from the Corruption biome. This boss can be summoned by breaking 3 shadow orbs, or by using worm food, crafted using vowel powder and rotten chunks at a demon altar. I recommend using a bow and jester arrows for the piercing effect, which can damage multiple segments of the boss. However, try not to split him up too much too fast, or it might get really hard to manage. Make sure you avoid the head, because that deals the most damage. Sometimes, it's a lot better to just take the constant weak hits from the body instead. Alternative weapons you can use include the mini shark purchased from the arms dealer, who is available once you loot the musket. The Valthorn is also an amazing magic weapon, which will make quick work of the boss. Just make sure you at least build some platforms to prevent falling into the chasms. And don't fight him above ground if you're in expert mode, or he gets a lot harder to deal with. Hope this helps! Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown. Today we are covering the Brain of Cthulhu, the boss from the Crimson biome. The Brain can be summoned by breaking 3 crimson hearts, or by using a bloody spine, which is crafted using vicious powder and vertebra at a crimson altar. For your arena, just line the open area of the underground crimson with platforms, and you're good to go. Remember your campfires and buff potions too. I recommend using a bow and jester arrows for the piercing effect to deal with the creepers in phase 1. A mini shark from the arms dealer works wonders as well, which is available after you loot the Undertaker. Using the crimson rod from Crimson Hearts also helps to keep the boss at bay, so consider using that even if you're not a mage. For phase 2 however, you can't just look at the minimap anymore. The best thing you can do now is to use a fast firing weapon like a mini shark to quickly test which of the reflections is the real one, especially on expert mode. Hope that helped! Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown. Today we're covering Queen Bee, a boss from the underground jungle. This boss can be summoned by breaking the larvae in beehives. If you're having trouble finding beehives, a danger sense potion will highlight any honey blocks on screen, which will show you that a hive is nearby. I like making just 2 rows of platforms in the hive. Just alternate between them whenever she dashes at you. Keep moving during the stinger barrage and you should be fine. Jester arrows are great against the bee summons, but the mini shark works wonders too. If you're having trouble predicting the dashes, use a hunter potion so that the boss is highlighted in red. Keep it up and you should be able to beat her eventually. Just make sure you don't fight her above ground or she will enrage and be pretty hard to manage. Hope this helped! Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown. Today we are covering Skeletron, a boss summoned by cursing the old man outside the dungeon at night. For your arena, build several rows of platforms above the dungeon, and you'll need a double jump and boots at least, along with some buff potions. If you can get rocket boots or fledgling wings, you'll be all set. A mini shark with meteor bullets works great, or perhaps the space gun or a zeppinator. The boss is made up of a skull and 2 hands which swing at you. Just look at which arm reels up, then just get out of the way. After some time, the head spins towards you, which deals extremely high damage. Just run along your platform and he won't catch you. If you're in expert mode, kill the 2 hands first to reduce the defense of the head. To dodge the flying skulls, try running along the platform for a while before changing directions with a dash, and maybe try jumping and circling over him. There's more than one way to deal with the skulls, so experiment to find your own style. Hope that helped! Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's 60-second boss breakdown. Today we are covering the Wall of Flesh, a boss summoned in hell by throwing a guide voodoo doll in lava. For your arena, start from the middle of the world, then build platforms towards one end of the world. Whichever side doesn't really matter here. Bridge the gap so you can run safely, and remove any obstacle in your way. You're going to need a decently long arena, especially if you're in expert mode. It's useful to craft and equip an obsidian skull as well, because that protects you from the burn effects of hellstone bricks. When you're ready, buff up and head over to the end of your arena that's closer to the edge of the world. Then drop the guide voodoo doll into lava, then just run along the platforms and shoot at it. Bee weapons from Queen Bee are especially great against the Wall of Flesh. Other piercing weapons like the Hellwing Bow are great too. Just make sure to aim the eyes for maximum damage. Hope that helped! Well, that's it for this compilation. Which one did you find the most useful for you? Let me know down in the comments. I'll compile the hard mode boss guides in the future, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon too, so you won't miss that video when it comes up. Feel free to check out my socials if you want to, or join the Discord server to say hi. This has been Zuzucorn. Have a nice day, and have a great week ahead. Bye bye!